Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the T.O.A podcast. I am your host, Onvermel, and I just got a Transformer. I have a Lego system Optimus Prime. I'm a very happy boy today. How's it going?
How's it going with you?
No, I'm doing
Pretty
great.
good, it seems.
I got a Lego Optimus Prime.
I too have Lego, and on Optimus Prime. However, I do not have a Lego Optimus Prime.
This is very sad for you, bud. Both of us built a red being of mechanical nature today.
Who have huge importance to a story.
One's a bit bigger than the other.
One is a lot bigger.
Your guy uses about as many parts in my guy's hand. Let's see.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
15-ish for Optimus Prime's hand, I think. He's probably like, what, 20?
23? 24?
So, yeah, my guy's gun is more. Anywho, it's been a good
Welcome
day for
to the T.O.A podcast.
It's been a good day for Lego. It's been a good day for Lego. I just got the Optimus Prime Lego. What's the wave? It's not
Lego Icons.
Lego Icons, where
It's the new
they have a
thing.
Lego Optimus Prime, amazing set, and with main reason I got it. Well, I was going to get it regardless. I was going to get it day one when it released, but I was heated with warning to wait a few days so I can get the Fortune Hideout 90th anniversary promotional set, which
Set number 40567. 258 pieces.
18 years and up is the age range,
Which is really weird.
which is hilarious. I was told that the promotion was high and you needed to spend $200 or
190.
180 Canadian to
190. What a weird random number.
there's probably some reason to qualify for the promotion. And Optimus Prime was over 200 and was conveniently released around the same time. So I waited like a week, ordered it, just came in today. By the way, the 90th anniversary set, very nice. Optimus Prime, even better, in my opinion.
That's basically going to be this topic of the day. It's the
Yes.
90th anniversary, and probably Optimus Prime thrown in lots.
Probably. I can't help but bring it up. But, I mean, as we were mentioning, you built a little red character out of system.
Yes. Tahu.
T.O.A of fire.
Sort of a statue with arms of
How
fire.
about square of fire? Rectangle of fire.
Either way, this little 90th anniversary, 90 years of playset.
It's basically like a creator 90th anniversary. Because basically, since the 90th anniversary voting from last year, we finally now have, well, it was confirmed a while ago basically that it was going to be a castle. And then there was rumors of a Galaxy Explorer about, I think it last, a couple weeks, a month ago upwards-ish.
It's been around a little while.
And then basically, a few days ago, we finally got, a week ago, we finally got, images of those.
It was unveiled during LegoCon.
And even, a month ago is when we got the 90th Anniversary Forest Hideout revealed as a free promotional thing. So, and I definitely say this, the castle is pretty dang beautiful. Galaxy Explorer. Pretty dang beautiful.
I am both very excited and very excited.
The only thing I'm just there goes a month of rent money. No more. I don't really care though.
Yeah, that castle is definitely very pricey.
But it's totally worth it.
But as a parts pack, the price per piece ratio is still not bad.
It was $4,500. So not that far above the 10 cents per piece. Especially when you
For American buyers, it's better than that 10%.
But Canadian buyers is pretty much always a little higher. But especially considering you have new cloth flags, 2 new shapes of flags with unique print, a unique print cape with over a half a dozen new design shields, new printed legs and torsos.
I mean, some of them aren't new design for shields; they're
And
just redesigned. And sometimes,
but it's still new print that they had to go back.
well,
And then,
some of them are literally just never printed before. They were stickers.
well, yeah. So maybe that was the easier one. I don't know. But even then, 22 minifigs, if I'm correct.
22 if you include the skeleton, which
Which
has a skeleton.
When you have that much, may as well. 21, 22. It's over 20 minifigs in a castle set. No castle sets ever had that many minifigs.
Unless you count chess sets.
Even the Dactus, the chess sets. Would you can't include skeletons on it. Pretty much the only chess set I would say that rivals that would really truly would be the.
I don't know. The Kingdoms. The Kingdoms one has 24 minifigs.
Oh, so it's okay, so it's just under a typical chess set for minifigs. But I mean, I was going to say the only one that would have even more than that would be the Giant and Crowny chess set one.
Which that one actually had, I believe, 32 minifigs. It actually had a minifig.
Not including skeletons, because there's some skeletons on the frame.
Oh yes, that's right. They did.
So, but yeah, no need to say, a lot of minifigs, unique parts. Anyone who's looking for that nostalgia bug, this fits it 100%. Hits that nostalgia button. Although there are some snobbier AFOLs. You know who you are. Who
You're probably not listening to this.
no. There's like
You're
12
too
people.
snobby for
But
this.
Everyone knows the type of snob who are basically saying it seems a little bland, blank. I'm like, first off,
It's a castle.
have you seen have you seen a fort? It's not a palace. It's a castle. Also, they rather have more dark blade mixed in with it. I'm like, so you want your castle to look old and weathered? I'm just saying, like, this is supposed to be, the nostalgia of 90th anniversary of Lego. So it's bringing you back to the old days. I'm not saying that they can't have their opinions, but these are also the castle fans who are really, really good at building castles. So it's like, yeah, of course your standards are going to be higher because you're not having to. Because at the end of the day, this still has to be a Lego set.
Yes, it's not a
It's not a
mock.
mock.
It's a set.
People say
There are
it's like,
still rules and designs and things.
don't get me wrong, like Creator Expert and like adult sets can be guys get away with a lot more, like leeway, but it's a castle. What do you want? I mean,
It's a big gray
I would
wall.
say it's the best castle that they've ever made.
Well, yeah, hands down. No.
It's hard to say if it's my favorite design of a castle for actual where the gatehouse is, how the ramp is, the actual design. Like if everything let's say was a real life castle, would it be my favorite design? Not necessarily, but as like a set, like a play set and everything from what I've seen, absolutely stunning. Like 500, is it worth it? Probably. I can't see any reason why it wouldn't be.
Well, I'm definitely getting it.
I'm definitely getting it. I mean, it's just like, and then and for those space fans, congratulations. There's the Galaxy Explorer.
And I am so happy that is reasonably priced. It's only 130 Canadian. So it's like 100 American probably.
You still get all 4 classic space.
It's
Let's be honest, it was cheaper, a lot cheaper to make because you're not having the only new printed piece I think is the tile, which I'm assuming that's a print on the front, with the logo.
Yeah.
As well, tile, maybe some printed bricks, but minifigs, it's the same classic space brick. Just
I mean, they haven't done red in this new issue yet.
Yeah, but it's the same print as all the others, so it's like, okay,
it's really easy.
It's like, we just swap these up for red parts, and
if they could do this back in the 70s and 80s, I think they can do it now.
pretty much it's a lot cheaper for molds and prints. And honestly, as a revamp of the Galaxy Explorer, I think I have not heard a single person have a negative thing to say about it.
No, reading online stuff, the most negative thing that people have is, aw, it doesn't come with a little base.
That's more of just
with a creator plate.
But I think even then, that's
Whereas the castle, there's a lot more controversy, snobbery. Especially the fact that a lot of the minifigs are women.
Yeah, so basically,
that's a very.
The reason why basically a lot of people on have issue with it being is a lot of people are they want their castle armies to be more historically accurate. Okay, the men fought especially for the medieval Britain the European medieval era. Men, giant hordes army of men. So we can get half the set having females. You kind of have to go all your way to it, which is it is a complaint. It's definitely a smaller one, but it's a mild annoyance.
But it's an easy fix. You just
look at them. And I'm just happy that they're yellow heads and not just peach. Which I'm kind of surprised they didn't just go for smiley faces for the castle as well. But
yeah, a number of people are confused about that. But I'm.
But the thing is, if you did smiley face for some of them, you have to do it for all of them. And then feel like the queen.
Even maybe if they just had one token minifig with it.
So a kid maybe, or just one soldier with it.
Or the knight who's the Black Vulcan knight who you can't really see his face.
Yeah. No, it's basically that, and some people say it's a big gray wall syndrome, which I'm not really. Trust me, it's
that's what it's supposed to be.
I saw someone basically point out that they could have done better with the corner wall piece of them printedness.
He was basically explaining that even castles back in the day had.
But I'm
more than just.
I'm if you look at the King's Castle set that I have, yeah, it does, but that's even way blander than this. It's I think he was strawmanning. He was really just trying. It reminded me of the problem that when Gen 2 was around, that people were saying that sets should have had canisters. It felt very similar.
Yeah.
To that sort of argument of basically just, I think this. I'm going to try to make an argument to basically point that I'm rather than just saying it's not to my personal taste. It's the way they came off because we're part of some forums, and this one particular forum was just
ClassicCastle.com.
You guys know who you are, and so one person basically just came off. over the years, he started out not like we were there when he joined it and was like very novice builder. He was new. He was young, inexperienced, and over the years, he got good. He got really good, and now he's a bit of a snob. Actually, anyone in the LCC was kind of a snob.
Those days were dark days.
Yeah, but even Jay Tooker, sorry, name drop, whatever. It's a forum name. I don't care. He was also the other person complaining about the same thing. Guess what? He's also part of the LCC.
Well, Jay Tooker's the way he said it, like in a more positive light still.
He was like, you know what? It's minimal, but it's like I can understand this. He was pretty much, I think, mostly agreeing with AK Brickster, but like I say.
But I didn't get annoyed by his comments like I did with AK.
AK Brickster. I was already annoyed with this guy because when the Bionicle won the fan vote, he made a post on the forum, and he was also relatively I called him out a little bit on it because he was basically saying that's like something stupid like Bionicle. Like he literally called Bionicle stupid, and I was pretty much in there saying, you know what? There are some Bionicle fans here, and I basically just said like.
There's literally a guy who's on the forum called like Kongu Tap or something. You can prove it this way.
But pretty much I just like called this guy and say like other people like this. You don't have to like belittle it. If it wins, deal with it. Like I know.
Don't buy it.
Like honestly, he was more I think annoyed the fact.
Obviously, the Bionicle did not win. Castle won.
We'll begin to that in a second, though. But one thing with that Castle, I think it also was more annoyed that Castle got split up, and it was just angry at the whole thing. But the fact that even after this comes out, he still kind of seems to be kind of very.
His expectations are way higher than anyone's should be.
It's like
part of the
they're
problem.
still Lego toy sets. It's like yes,
even if it says 18+ on the box,
it's like
still Lego.
You still have to kind of come to. You have to have an understanding what this is. It's like it's the 9th anniversary, which means we're celebrating the past and everything that's come up to this. Not saying let's make the most grand thing possible. If they did that, they wouldn't have picked Lion Knights. I don't think.
They would have made a new faction.
So I'm just like I don't know. This one person just bothered me because basically every time he ends up opening his mouth about the 9th anniversary related stuff, he's bothered me.
Yeah, a little bit.
And this guy didn't used to bother me on the forum, but it's kind of got to that point. But it hasn't soiled my excitement for this. It's just one of those things. For the most part, like 98% of everyone seems to be happy. The main thing.
Don't delve into Eurobricks forum about the castle there.
Oh,
There's let's just say the whole female to male ratio is
Welcome
definitely
to the
sparked.
I mean, look at it this way. You also have a
Fire.
mostly male community of dungeon dwelling nerds who like their
historical accuracy.
Which I get that and all, but I also understand that Lego is trying to be a lot more inclusive and diverse. So,
but I think that they went a little bit too far with the set, or
you can take it one way or another, because at the same time,
okay, like
it's a toy. It's different than if it was like, let's say, the thing about Lego, they can get away with this for the sole fact of they like what's it called? Promote creativity and making your own stuff. So, and a minifig head's easily swapped out.
That someone actually brought up a good point on the forum, the Classic Castle forum, is that might have been Eurobricks, one or the other. That print double-sided heads, one side male, one side female.
Dang, that would be a good idea, actually.
Especially for when you have like gender-neutral torsos.
That would be
and headgear.
That'd be a pretty good idea, actually. That'd be smart. Dang, that's a really good idea. Someone give that guy a job at Lego. That'd be brilliant. But I mean, Eurobricks has also been the birthplace of whiny adult fans, I'm pretty sure. It's always been worse for that, I'm pretty sure. This is the thing about the 9th anniversary set is there's also a lot of high expectations, a lot of eyes on it, and a lot of opinions on it. Like,
now, let's just step away maybe from talking about this castle and let's talk about this forest hideout. I have heard zero complaints about this.
It was also free with purchase, and it's a recreation of an old set, and it's just actually a really cute model and beautiful. And because I built it earlier today, and it is really, really nice.
I have yet to build mine. I'm holding it in my hand, and
it's pretty
very
much
full sounding box. I like it.
It is the most just love letter to Forgeman you could have asked for. Yes, you have to spend over $190 to in Canadian to get the free purchase, but I mean, because it's directed toward adult fans of Lego,
it's not hard to spend that. It's hard to fit it in your budget,
especially when it came out with Optimus Prime around the same time. And there's just a lot of like there's also this is a lot of stuff. Most adult fan sets are like 200 as it is.
Yeah, like I say,
So
it's not hard to
it's
spend
easy.
it.
It's pretty much an excuse for people to buy that like mosaic set they wanted. Do you know you never got that big dark side one?
Yeah.
That one.
I'm not really that torn up. I'm a little sad, but
You wish you'd gone as a gift sort of thing or on a good discount.
I wanted it, but not enough to actually buy it.
Yeah. I always wanted to get that one and do the Darth Maul one or get all three to make a big Vader one.
That would have been like, if I could have...
If you had the money.
If I had the money, I definitely would have bought all
So.
three, made the big one, but at the same time, meh.
You know, so
It's something to hang on your wall.
But no, it's interesting because basically with the fan vote for basically what the 90th anniversary set would be, it was pretty much for like one set, right? And and basically back in the day, we were saying they should have made a theme, like a whole wave. They've almost done that because they have a large castle. They have a smaller size spaceship. I mean, they have other castle set, the Force set, but...
And they've got this classic set. It's
know,
not really part of that.
It kind of is.
It's not part of that boat thing, but
it's
still...
part of the 90th anniversary celebration.
It fills in a lot of the little niches like...
Which?
Babuland.
Tahu.
Belleville. Adventurers. Bionicle. Ninjago. And
Train.
Dot.
And Train 2.
Don't forget the wooden duck.
There's always the wooden duck.
Let's ignore that technique. That's crap.
It's the best they could have done.
Especially for Tahu. Oh, but wait.
This is the thing. On Tumblr, I had seen a post shared, and basically, okay, well, in more context, recently, basically, you were mentioning that there's rumors that the Force Hideout, the free promotion, was going to come back for
when the castle was
the second round, which
I've heard a number of rumors.
Seems plausible, but also seems kind of suspicious. However, official day of play, which is like a Lego day, is also August 10th, which is also the unofficial Bionicle day for fans.
Lego's birthday, Bio Day.
So
August 10th.
Interesting enough, and it's like there's a free promotion that might come around, and well, now that we've gone Classic Space as an extra, we have a castle. It's like okay, the third thing in the running was Bionicle. And I saw images, and there's rumors going on that there's going to be a Bionicle, which you'll see is the thumbnail of this, gift with purchase, basically, which is like a system-built, posable Tahu with T.O.A.
Oh, look, the pictures they could easily be fake, could easily be not.
But the way I've heard it, I have no reason to believe that that's fake, from who I'm hearing it from, and the fact they have clarified to feel that it's likely to be a gift with purchase rather than Gen 3, so it's like, if it's a hoax, it's a well done hoax because that's a really impressive looking watermark. Like when I've seen fakes, the watermark and like blurriness doesn't usually look like that. So if it is true, then we are getting a gift free purchase, system built Tau and T.O.A. So like size of like Groot was, or pretty much the Mixel ball and socket scale. Like the new Zerg set, like that sort of scale. With the masks for the Tahu and T.O.A. would be printed 2x2 tiles, which in that style of everything else being square, kind of actually looks good. Like it looked better than I thought. Now, can I confirm this? That is real? No, but I was reading near August. There might be rumors and rumbling. I just haven't seen it mentioned anywhere else outside of Tumblr. So
a lot of places generally have like rules about leaks.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like. Especially like any of the larger blogs, like you have to go. That's why you have to go to Tumblr, where there is no rules. Trust me, Tumblr tries giving you rules, and no one follows it. So yeah, no, there's a good chance I think that, especially if the Classic Space that didn't exist, I would think it's more likely to be rumor. But the fact that they've given Castle and Classic Space fans something.
Really, when it comes down to it, that vote thing, it wasn't about which set should we make. It's more about which one should we make the biggest.
I think. It's not even that, for the most part. I think LEGO knew what they wanted to do, and they were using it to confirm whether or not they were right.
Yeah, because I definitely heard rumors that this castle was in development for a few years.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Galaxy Explorer, they had like a version with a base and base plate.
Maybe it was the Galaxy Explorer. I think one of them sounded like it had been developed.
What about this?
For
Imagine the Galaxy
longer.
Explorer had a version with the base and a landscape. That was, if Galaxy Space won, they would have a bigger version. And if something else won, they would use just the ship.
There was an interview with someone that they were debating whether or not to have like some sort of crater plate, and they said like gray wouldn't wouldn't stick out or something, and like if they made it tan, just wouldn't be right.
No, it wouldn't be. I mean, if it was like an 90s space theme, like Avatar Blackstone, tan would look great.
Well, the thing is, the box art of Classic Space, it's
But-
basically tan.
But if
ground.
tan set, would that look right? I don't know. But the thing is, I have a theory that it was more so they were just trying to. They kind of figured what they probably were like. You know what? We probably already know what fans want, but what we're going to do is get people to vote just to make sure we're right.
And just to make them feel good about
And
themselves.
yeah, it makes us feel like we did something. Which honestly, I'm pretty sure the Bionicle hurl was the one they went, crap.
Guess we gotta do something.
Because if
Let's
this
throw
is
him
true,
into this
you
box,
look at the,
make a little
and if it's
googly
true,
eye tab.
and if it's true, if you see the image, because I'll probably keep that on screen for most of the time, it's this little system tower that looks a lot more last minute. Or like things like, if let's say they knew Bionicle was going to win like one, right? I feel like they would have put more effort into something Bionicle if they were like, we know Bionicle fans are going to vote high. Let's do it. I think that was generally threw them off for blue. Plus, Castle fans rallying together, going, we kind of did us dirty. Classic Space fans were see the difference between Castle and Space fans is 80% of them would vote Classic Space regardless, and the other 20% will rally behind it, and they're all fine. Castle fans
there are a few Space fans who don't like the Classic Space. They think it's like old and unrefined and boxed in. They don't like the color scheme. But they are such a tiny minority.
Pretty much, it's a minority of that. But Castle is divisive enough that's like, honestly, I have no idea what the number one Castle theme is. Black Falcons.
Probably.
However, because Black Falcons got the Creator Castle and the Blacksmith Shop, it was like, after those, I think most people were assuming Lego wasn't going to do that, and people were like, you know what, we want something else now.
Some people are definitely...
Where the heck do you think would be the second favorite? Classic Castle? Lion Knight? Black Knights? Dragon Masters? I have Crownies? I have no idea what the next favorite thing is. Black Falcons is this years after years of basically watching mocks and realizing people like Black Falcons. And I think people like Black Falcons because it isn't a lion or a dragon. I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with it, and they just don't look nice. 90s. So...
But this castle gives us Crusaders or Lion Knights.
Extra Black Falcons.
Black Falcons.
Magisto even. For those
Magisto, Forestmen, and little nods to the Yellow Castle.
I do wish that the Forcemen in that set were Wolfpack instead of Forcemen, because we got Forcemen with the gift free purchase. So it would have been nice to give like a little Wolfpack in there. But that is like that's not even a complaint, that's just a missed opportunity, I'd say.
Well, the thing is, this is, other than Magisto, like, it's all basically like the 80s.
Well,
castle.
yeah, which...
Magisto's a little out of place. But then he's a wizard. He can
how about this? Instead of the two Forcemen, a Black Knight, and a... Oh, no. What they should have done is get rid of one of the Black Falcon soldiers and take out the two Forcemen and give a Black Knight with a Squire. So you have a Black Knight with a Squire, a Black Falcon with a Squire, going to a castle with a bunch of soldiers. A little Yellow Castle vibes, anyone?
You need another...
And if you wanted to give a fourth in there...
We have the peasants as the fourth faction.
Exactly. But the idea, you have this grander castle with other knights with their squires coming in there.
Yeah, that could.
The problem is, the reason why I don't think there's a Black Knight is, if you don't give it dragon plumes, people will be mad.
And it's not like they had issues printing shields.
You can make...
They did a whole bunch.
And also, if you make one dragon plume, everyone's going to be sad there's not side dragon plumes. And
Well,
doing all three dragon plumes would just be too much.
Brought back the Eurovisor. That's nice of them.
No, they never got rid of it. Next Knights had it, clicked the Minifigs
yeah, that's
had
right.
it. It's just been lingering around and takes breaks.
It's
just
been
like
a
the grill
long
visor.
enough break.
Just like the grill visor, it hasn't gone anywhere.
Yes, but it's
They
had
redesigned it after the after the crownies or
during
something.
the crownies, they redesigned
Yeah,
it
there's,
because
like,
the
it's only
very
different
early
mold.
ones are more pointy.
But crownies had it. Then kingdoms had it. Like all the castle themes had it. Because the Minifigs had it once.
But it's been Nexo Knights.
And then Nexo Knights kind of kept it alive.
Which was kind of like
and actually
4 years ago.
Speaking of keeping alive, we haven't seen barding on horses since the last wave of castle, which was like 2013, like almost 10 years.
And we get
I generally wasn't sure if that mold was still around. I called it though. I was totally saying that they were going to do that. I did not expect them to make a Black Falcon and a Lion Knight. Which, by the way,
that's really awesome.
A Black Falcon barding that isn't the new old black one, like a nice blue one. Oof, baby, and new like a tan and a dark orange horse. No, another tan horse. So that can now come in 3 sets. That's gonna. I was going to say cheapen it up, but because it's that big of a set, this one Mickey Mouse set has one, so that'll cheapen it up a little bit. There's more variety of horses, so many different shields, and also finally getting a Crusader shield that has the 2 axes.
Oh, I was.
Castle fans are That is very nice. Actually, the one thing that I am actually about the set that I with the shields is so with the original Yellow Castle, which was the first castle Lego made, it had 4 factions. One with the main faction, which had crowns on it.
On a dark pink, purplish, magenta. We'll call it magenta.
Essentially the original crownies. The crownies. We're going to call them that for now. We call them Cavaliers, but that's a more inside joke or inside reference to something else. And then there was the black people, that sounded wrong. The
chevrons.
The chevrons, who had like black armor and such, but their shield basically had yellow and green chevron, like chevrons. Everyone knows what those are. Cool. There was a club knight, which basically were blue shields with yellow, like clubs, not like a weapon clubs, but like
the deck of cards,
like that kind of club, like those. I bet those symbols on deck of cards have a name for them, like the spade, club, diamond, heart logo, like symbols. There's probably a name for those.
Yeah, spade, club, heart, diamond.
Like it's a collective. I bet there's a name word.
The suits.
The suits. Yeah.
The
club suit. There we go.
The
That'll
suit
work.
of clubs.
I don't know, but basic clubs. Okay, and then the last one basically was a white cross on a red shield, which very much probably was like inspired by the
Crusades,
the Templars,
yeah.
The Crusades and such. Out of the 4 designs, that's the only one that does not show up in the new castle as just an extra shield hanging out there, which probably has something to do with the fact that it's very similar to the Crusade shields, which, let's be honest, could be
too much religious.
Let's be honest, it could prove to be a little touchy for some people. Because let's be honest, not everyone was for the Crusades.
Nope.
So with the inclusivity thing, however, they don't have that, but they do have what we refer to as the Josh Knight shield, which is like the most.
That's an in-joke. It's like the real Knight shield.
What do you call
without a lion?
The problem is these factions were all just like the original really old castle, so it was pretty much a red.
They didn't have names.
With a split of white and red.
White and blue.
White and blue.
It's like a Royal Knight shield without the lion, with a much thicker rim.
Yeah, so again, now they're classic castle shields, and plus the extra new design with the axes, like. It's fair.
And they have a new Crusader one too, because it's got like a double split color.
The Queen shield. That's a nice looking shield.
So that's That's 8 prints.
3 of those. 4
3
classic. Yeah.
8.
4 classic.
9 because the Black Falcon.
And then those.
Well, there's no Forceman shield.
But 9 from that one set. Plus the Forceman set that there's like 10 new basically on Black Falcon, or 10 new shield designs that they did for the 90th anniversary.
They're reusing one for the collectible minifigures coming up.
Yes, which by the way, I think that was a missed opportunity. The 90th the collectible minifig wave this year should have been all 90th anniversary references. I really think they missed that.
Because honestly, it's a pretty weak wave.
I'm kind of okay with that because that's cheaper on me. So
yeah, it's going to be
one fig I want.
The first wave since the Monster Wave, which I didn't get any from the Monster Wave.
You do now.
I got 1 or 2 later.
You have the pirate now. You have like the pirate.
The zombie pirate and the skeleton outfit person.
Yes, I just have the witch, the purple witch, and the spider queen.
Yeah, this one I'm going to get.
Spider witch, spider
the
queen.
knight, probably that green dragon.
I'm getting the knight.
Maybe the little guy on the boat.
And I'm happy. The captain
and
of the
probably
boat's
a few more
nice.
knights.
The captain with the steamboat's pretty cool.
Because all those, maybe the Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker. Some of the figs aren't bad, but there's one standout for, I would say, adult fans of Lego.
A lot of people are actually complaining about the too many costume characters.
Yeah, Lego figs always have a lot of costumes. This has a little too many. But again, it's not a 90th. I know there's rumors that it was going to be a 90th anniversary collectible minifig series, but it was not to be. I mean, maybe Lego might still bring on a 90th anniversary series later in the year, just to mess with people, and that's why this one's kind of. I doubt it. I doubt it because they have a Cavalier in this one, so it's like. I mean, let's be honest. For what they've done for the 9th anniversary thing with the castle, Galaxy Explorer, the free Forceman set with purchase,
this upcoming possible Bionicle,
the possible Bionicle free first gift, the 90 Years of Play creator set,
or classic.
It's like, honestly, all those people out there who were like sad that Bionicle didn't win, we all knew it wasn't going to happen. Honestly, Lego has finally given Bionicle fans some, even just with the system tattoo, I think that God gave enough goodwill to Bionicle fans as, you know what, we didn't ignore you. You're on the same boat as Belleville, but we didn't ignore you. Nico footing his dots. I mean, hey, they skipped Galador and video, so we're good on that.
Jack Stone was not included either.
generally, I do
Lego is
think
great
this
to
90th anniversary thing was done well. Is there missed opportunities? Yes, of course there is. But I generally
On
think,
one hand,
as,
it's too
and
bad.
I do believe if the Bionicle one turns out to be true, that will
Appease many
appease
people.
so many Bionicle fans because, yes, many Bionicle fans may not want system, and let's be honest, we're not getting a Gen 3 not anytime soon.
No.
But this will be like, you know what, Bionicle fans, you guys won the vote, and because that's the only reason why this probably thing will exist, is that they won the vote and went, you know what, let's give Bionicle fans something too. They appeased the Castle fans and made them gave them part of the Forerunners. They've appeased Classic Space fans. What was the fourth theme that made it? Train? Pirate? Because Castle was added as the fourth theme, right? It was Classic Space, Bionicle. Crap, what was the fourth theme that did it? Because there was another theme that was. Was it Pirates?
I honestly don't.
I think it was
remember.
Pirates. No, I do think it was Pirates. But they got the Barracuda Bay recently enough that I think they're very appeased.
Well, half them are, and half them are like, well, we want more pirates. We want more pirates.
Okay, no, the people who weren't as appeased also were the snobs, similar to the Castle snobs of, it's not as grungy and old as the original models set out to be.
It's not as textured. It's not a mock.
Pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much with all these, like, voted, like, things. AFL fans want mocks for sets. It's like, but if everything was a mock, it's like, these are sets. They are supposed to be built, not, like, torturous. I don't know. AFLs,
They have some standards.
You AFLs who just assume that Lego should make things to, like, mock standards and make them super crazy, and understand that it's a company who is doing their stuff at their own interest, and you're not even the target audience for 90% of their profit. Yes, I understand with Lego Ideas it's a fan vote, and you basically are voting on the model. But I mean, it's like the original designer. I think like the people who make the models have some say in the later design. I think to some extent, right?
I think so. Yes.
I know Peter Reed did, but he's also buddy with people, so I don't know.
Well, no, I don't think I don't think they actually do. It's just that Peter Reed and the designer of the exosuit set knew each other well enough that the one guy knew that he would like this and sort of thing.
But pretty much it comes down to just like you have to expect Lego's going to make changes and try to. And honestly, I would say them changing the Barracuda Bay to being more colorful and actually transforms in the ship probably appeased more people and probably brought in more customers.
Let's put it this way: it's called Lego Ideas,
not
Lego sell my mock.
Not Lego Factory.
Yes, what you're doing is giving Lego an idea, like, hey, there's this shipwrecked boat that is now an inn. That's what you're giving.
Let's be honest.
You're giving them
they
an
gave
idea.
you exactly what you wanted. It just wasn't as grungy looking as you hoped. And guess what? They gave you also a revamped Barracuda ship, Black Sea Barracuda.
Like it made more people happy than it ticked off people.
Exactly.
It ticked off a small amount, but it made a lot more people happy.
And I feel like this new
Especially me.
And I do feel like this new castle's going to go that same way.
It's certainly going that way with the classic spaceship, the Galaxy Explorer.
Look, classic space fans are very easy to appease. You put a yellow cockpit with a Buzz Lightyear ship, and everyone's happy. Classic space fans are really easy to appease. You give them a pink classic space, they're happy. You give them a gray torso, they're happy. You give them a purple torso, I'm happy.
Well, I'm pretty sure they were very happy with that gray torso.
Oh, they love the gray torso.
Because there was gray air takes and
Can
gray
I just
helmets.
say thank you, classic space fans, for being like the most chill. I think because classic space fans are also older than all the other Lego fans, so they've matured.
A lot of people, especially after getting the Benny spaceship, were like, we'll never get a Galaxy Explorer redo set.
But let's be honest.
Guess what, boys? They got it.
Lego keeps giving classic space fans stuff like, Benny Spaceship, the Exosuit, the Benny Space Squad, miniature Galaxy Explorers all over the place. Collectible minifigures of Galaxy. So, classic space fans are pretty much so spoiled that I think they know it, and they're just like, we're not going to complain. We will accept what you give us, and we will be happy. However, I do want a purple jetpack, Lego. Thank you very much. My purple classic space needs a jetpack.
You give us the torso, but not the jetpack. Come on,
and
Lego.
If I can ask for one other thing, can I have a green helmet in the updated style?
That'd be nice.
Purple would be nice too. Those are baby questions. Those are like baby complaints. That thing. I don't know, but can I just say, at the end of the day, this is all really exciting, and I really, really hope that this Bionicle image is true and ends up being real. Because if not, I mean, I've already got my hopes low. Like, I pretty much put them at 0. Be like, you know what? I'm not going to get my hopes up. But if it is, you've done good, Lego. And I'm definitely going to be buying your stuff. I think we've kind of covered everything more or less.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well,
this has been the 90th anniversary chit chat.
Yes, episode 59, I believe, too, of the podcast. So thank you all for listening. Anyone who made this far, General Pitbull, I know you did. You're king. And hopefully, because How One's going to come be visiting Canada soon, hopefully, if we get time, he said that maybe we'll try doing an in-person podcast with them.
He has to fit in a lot of stuff with his visit.
It's no guarantee, but he was also saying that we're kind of overdue for one with him, I think he was saying. It's been a while since we've recorded one. So, yeah. Thank you all for listening, and I've been your host, Onvermel. This has been the Onvermel Report, and I'm retiring. We are retiring from the night.